Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Scottish Labour have looked at the numbers, they've analysed, they've scrutinised, and they've come to a conclusion. And that conclusion is that the SNP government is quite simply addicted to wasting money. And in particular, addicted to wasting it in the form of Quangos. They found that the board members of all these Quangos are costing the Scottish taxpayer £9 million a year. And why is this a waste? Well, Quangos are basically set up so that the Scottish government can offset its duties, its workload, and its responsibility and accountability to these little board members that then get paid vast amounts of money, so that the ministers and so forth aren't held responsible when things go wrong. They say, well, this is what we asked the Quango to come up with. They said this, we implemented what they advised. Imagine if you got rid of all the Quangos and instead of having these little boards set out to decide things, politicians had to go and sit there on committees and decide them themselves. It would mean, of course, that when things went wrong, it would be the politicians that would be held accountable. And of course, since you're paying money to the Quangos to make these decisions, you have to ask, why are we paying for MSPs? And indeed, Parliament as well, in London has Quangos. Let's get rid of the MPs and just pay the Quangos to do the work. The MPs aren't really doing a lot, are they? Well, the scrutiny by Labour of the official public appointees says there's 131 Quangos, starting with things like health boards and executive agencies to little-known entities such as the School Closure Review Panel. There's 836 members in total, and it's £9 million a year. Some of these people work a few hours a month. Now, why? It's unjustifiable, really. So here's the thing. Let's make Quangos a thing of the past, get rid of them, and bring all the work and all the responsibility back into the relevant authorities, be they, the Westminster and Holyrood, and say, do the damn jobs you're being paid quite a lot of money to do. Because there's no point paying these people all this money if all they're going to do is offset the work to some other third party that not only does the work for them, but then takes all the accountability away. Without accountability, what's the point of having any kind of elected official? Because if they're not the ones being blamed for the problems, they can't be voted out, really, can they? Let me know what you think. Thanks a lot. Bye.